Once upon a time, there was a kingdom called the Monian Empire. In the kingdom lives a prince whose name is Alucard. Alucard lives with his father, which is an officer at Monian. Alucard admired and respected his father. Then, one day, Alucard's father went to war against the ravine with other soldiers. They left. Then they didn't come back. Well, it's been said that during the war, Alucard's father suffered a defeat. So they said, when they were told to step back, they instead forced themselves to go forward.
We must keep fighting, guys. Shinzo, Sasagio, Tatakae,
said Alucard's father. And because of that they are considered rebels, because they disobey the orders from their superiors. And in the end, after that, they don't return and are considered dead in the war. And because of that, Alucard's become an orphan. Then, because of the issue of rebellion by his father, Alucard always gets ridiculed and insults wherever he goes. Alucard is trashed. Finally, he was determined to slaughter all the monsters of the abyss for revenge and restore his father's honor. Then, Alucard was taken to the Monastery of Light and adopted and cared for there. While in the Monastery of Light, Alucard is training his mechanics, practicing to fight so that he becomes stronger. Then, because of his strong determination, Alucard is the most superior child and becomes the local top in the Monastery of Light. Alucard said to himself,
"Be yourself and never give up. Nothing lasts forever. We can change the future."
Alucard's superiority makes Tigreal interested. Amazed, not interested like that. Yes, Tigreal is a commander of the Light Order or Lightborn. Tigreal often brings Alucard to the Monastery of Light. Usually, Tigreal teaches Alucard advanced fighting techniques there, mechanics, macro, etc. Basically, so that these Alucards become even more stronger.
Sometimes, Tigreal also tells about his experience of war with Alucard's father. Your father used to be a kind person. Top Supreme Dante, said Tigreal. Alucard and Tigreal are very close. Alucard even thinks of Tigreal as his own brother. Do you have a boyfriend yet? I have a beautiful little sister, said Tigreal, jokingly.
Do you already have one, bro? You are old, but why you still single?
I'm joking! Stop!
Shut down!
And yeah, they are very familiar. But every time Alucard talks about his father's last war, it makes Tigreal unable to speak.
In my father's last war, my father was considered dead and was insulted by society because he was branded a rebel. What do you think?
Alucard asks, but the answer from Tigreal are always strange when asked about his father's last war. Alucard feels suspicious if there is something to hide. Alucard also theorized that his father is actually still alive and is somewhere. Many years later, Alucard has grown up with from inside power. The recommendation of Tigreal, Alucard became the arbitrator of the Monastery of Light, and he got his first mission as a demon hunter. His mission was to slaughter heretical sects and demon monsters hidden through the world. Before that, Tigreal gave a sword which was a sword left by Alucard's father. "Hey Alucard, take this. This is your old father's sword," said Tigreal. and with a strong determination to take revenge and restore the dignity of his father, Alucard went on an adventure to find a slaughtered demonic monster hidden all of the world to become the greatest demon hunter in the world. Then, in the middle of the trip, while fighting against the abyss monster, he was accidentally hit by the enemy's mysterious mystical sword. And after that fight, suddenly he felt a dark power flowing in his body. Then slowly his hand turned into a devil's hand. While holding his hand, he continued his journey until he finally arrived at the settlement. Then, in that settlement, he asked for help from a blacksmith who was there. He asked the blacksmith for a glove to hold back the chain in his hand so it would not spread to his body. The blacksmith saw Alucard's sword, and the blacksmith knew that the sword belonged to his old war partner. The blacksmith said,
Papale, I know who your father is, kiddo. We have to retreat, said Tigreal.
It is impossible. They'll definitely chase us.
Because Tigreal is a commander of the Light Order, which means his rank is higher than Alucard's father. Alucard's father is willing to sacrifice himself and his troops to hold back the demon army, so that Tigreal and his troops can retreat safely. In the end, their troops are lost and has been stated dead in the war. That's the story, said Blacksmith. Finally, after hearing the story from Blacksmith, Alucard returned to Monian to meet Tigreal and tell everything. Tigreal, why didn't you tell me? Why are you keeping it a secret?
"I'm sorry, Alucard.
Why is the truth of that war being kept a secret from the public? Because of that, I get insult everywhere." Tigreal saw and looked the hatred in Alucard's eyes.
"I'm sorry, Alucard. I can't tell you because the order forced me to shut up. I'm willing to make amends for leaving your fathers behind. If it's really necessary, you can kill me,"
said Tigreal. Tigreal is willing to give his life to Alucard to make amends. But because Alucard already considered Tigreal as his own brother, he doesn't want to kill Tigreal. Finally, Alucard decides to go to the center of the Monian government and ask the Monian official to reveal the truth that his father's troops has done to restore his father's honor. But the issue of the rebellion has already spread to all corners of the Monians. If this news just spread, Monian's government image gonna be bad.
Alucard's request was finally rejected, and Alucard was considered the cause of the chaos until he was expelled. Then, in Monastery of Light, because his right hand was possessed by a demon, the higher-ups and residents of the Monastery of Light considered that Alucard as a threat and was viewed badly by Monian officials to the point where he received insults and blasphemy. And then, slowly a deep hatred grew within Alucard. Finally, Alucard decided to leave the Monian and the Monastery of Light and fend for himself. He wandered across the land of Dawn to slaughter all the demon monsters he met, and at the same time he's looking for clues about his missing father. A few years later, after several battles, Alucard's name was known as the Demon Hunter and still continues his struggle to find his missing father.